Salam and welcome. Thank you for joining me in the English reading of the Holy Quran translation and commentary by Abdullah Yusuf Ali, published by the IPCI, the Islamic Propagation Center International. Right, we are busy today with chapter Naml, which is chapter Naml, yes, the end. We are busy with part number 3. Right. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So we come to the part where Sulaiman alayhi salam he has sent a letter to Sheba to invite her to Islam. So when she received the letter, she's saying, the queen said, "O you chiefs, here is delivered to me a letter worthy of respect. It is from Solomon and is as follows: in the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Be you not arrogant against me, but come to me in submission to the true religion as Muslimin to Islam." She said, "O you chiefs, advise me in this my affair. No affair have I decided except in your presence." They said, "We are endued with strength and given to vehement war. But the command is with thee, so consider what thou wilt command." She said, "Kings, when they enter a country, they despoil it. They despoil it and make the noblest of its people its meanest. Thus do they behave. But I am going to send him a present and wait to see with what answer return my ambassadors." Now when the ambassadors or the embassy came to Solomon, he said, "Will you give me abundance in wealth? But that which God has given me is better than that which he has given you. Nay, it is you who rejoice in your gift. Go back to them and be sure we shall come to them with such hosts and armies as they will never be able to meet. We shall expel them from there in disgrace, and they will feel humbled indeed." He said to his own men, "You chiefs, which of you can bring me her throne before they come to me in submission as Muslimin?" Said an Ifrit of the jinns, "I will bring it to thee." What is an Ifrit? 3274. A large, powerful jinn reputed to be wicked and crafty, right? So, "I will bring it to thee before thou rise from thy council. Indeed, I have full strength for the purpose and may be trusted." Said one who had knowledge of the book, "I will bring it to thee within the twinkling of an eye." Then when Solomon saw it placed firmly before him, he said, "This is by the grace of my Lord, to test me whether I am grateful or ungrateful, and if any is grateful, truly his gratitude is a gain for his own soul. But if any is ungrateful, truly my Lord is free of all needs, supreme in honor." Ya Allah, we are not ungrateful for thy favors, Ya Allah, yet we cannot number or enumerate thy favors. If you were to count the favors and blessings of Allah, never will you be able to count them. Shukr alhamdulillah, shukr alhamdulillah, shukr alhamdulillah, Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Ya Rab, alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. He said, "Transform her throne out of all recognition by her. Let us see whether she is guided to the truth. Or let us see if she is guided to the truth, or is one of those who receive no guidance." So when she arrived, she was asked, "Is this your throne?" She said, "It was just like this, and knowledge was bestowed on us in advance of this, and we have submitted to God in Islam as Muslimin." And he diverted her from the worship of others besides God, for she was sprung of a people that had no faith. She was asked to enter a lofty palace, but when she saw it, she thought it was a lake of water, and she tucked up her skirts, uncovering her legs. He said, "This is but a palace, paved smooth with slabs of glass." She said, "O my Lord, I have indeed wronged my soul. I do now submit in Islam with Solomon to the Lord of the worlds, with Sulaiman to submit to Allah, as Waslam to, as in Islam, Rabbil Alameen." Let's just see what the footnote 3282 says. In symbolic language, a new entrant into the palace of divine knowledge may yet carry in his mind many of the illusions of the lower world. The transparent crystal of truth he may yet mistake for the unstable water of worldly vanity, which soils the vestments of those who paddle in it. This leads to many undignified positions and mistakes. But a gentle leader points out the truth. Instead of resenting it, the new entrant is grateful, acknowledges his or her own mistake freely and frankly, and heartily joins with the teacher in the worship of God, the source of all truth and knowledge. All right, let's look at the rhythmic prose verses 45 to 58. In Salih's pure preaching, the evil Thamud found omens of ill to themselves. In secret, they plotted to take his life, and like cowards, they made a league to cover their crime with lies. Lo, on themselves recoiled the plot. They perished in utter ruin. The men admonished by Lot were false to themselves. They insulted the nature given them by God and mocked the message of purity. Lo, they were buried in a shower of brimstone. We sent aforetime to the Thamud their brother Salih, saying, "Serve God, Abdullah." But behold, they became two factions quarreling with each other. He said, "O my people, why ask you to hasten on the evil in preference to the good? If only you ask God for forgiveness, you may hope to receive mercy." They said, "Ill omen do we augur from thee and those that are with thee." He said, "Your ill omen is with God. Yea, you are a people under trial." There were in the city 9 men of a family who made mischief in the land and would not reform. They said, "Swear a mutual oath by God that we shall make a secret night attack on him and his people, and that we shall then say to his heir when he seeks vengeance, 'We were not present at the slaughter of his people, and we are positively telling the truth.'" They plotted and planned, but we too planned, even while they perceived it not. Then see what was the end of their plot, this, that we destroyed them and their people, all of them. Now such were their houses in utter ruin, because they practiced wrongdoing. Verily, in this is a sign for people of knowledge. And we saved those who believed and practiced righteousness. We also sent Lut as a messenger. Behold, he said to his people, "Do you do what is shameful, though you see its iniquity? Would you really approach men in your lusts rather than women? Nay, you are a people grossly ignorant." But his people gave no other answer but this. They said, "Drive out the followers of Lut from your city. These are indeed men who want to be clean and pure." But we saved him and his family, except his wife. Her we destined to be of those who lagged behind. And we rained down on them a shower of brimstone, and evil was the shower of those who were admonished, but heeded not. This is Sodom and Gomorrah and the punishment they receive because of homosexual gay sex between men. Right? That's totally forbidden in Islam and in many other religions and cultures as well. Right, so visit with Surah number 20, Surah Naml 27. Right, Surah 27, Surah Naml 10, 20, 27. Right, stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.